It's disturbing that in a world where it produces enough food for all, we still have over 800 million. Most of them are in the developing countries, still suffer from the chronic hunger.
World Food Day was created with the goal that food for all should become a human right for present and future generations. The Food and Agriculture Organization of the United Nations celebrates this day in commemoration of its founding in 1945.
The main task of the organization is to encourage and assist the development of agriculture to feed the world.
Locally, the Food and Agriculture Organization of the United Nations and the Samoa Ministry of Agriculture have come together to commemorate World Food Day the Samoan way.
We are very pleased in the fact that, of course, the government and the people of Samoa has basically taken ownership of the celebration. And in addition to the celebration of World Food Day, they also have the Samoa Day, which makes the event a lot more meaningful in the local context.
International Alliance Against Hunger is the theme for this year's World Food Day in Samoa and all over the world.
International Alliance Against Hunger is a call to action to encourage all those concerned about the problem of hunger to join forces in a common effort. Many different groups must work together in this united effort. The International Alliance will bring together the strengths of food producers and consumers, international organizations, agribusiness firms, scientists, academics, donors, policymakers, private individuals, religious groups, non-governmental organizations, and all others committed to reducing the suffering caused by hunger. World Food Day provides a reminder of FAO's constant search for a long-term solution to the problem of hunger and poverty in the world.
Some of the World Food Day objectives are to heighten public awareness of the problem of hunger in the world, to encourage attention to agricultural food production and to stimulate national, bilateral, multilateral and non-governmental efforts to this end, to promote the transfer of technologies to the third world, to strengthen international and national solidarity in the struggle against hunger, malnutrition and poverty, and draw attention to achievements in food and agricultural development, to encourage the participation of rural people, particularly women and the least privileged categories, in decisions and activities influencing their living conditions, to encourage economic and technical cooperation among developing countries.
The Food and Agriculture Organization states that while everyone has a role to play in the alliance, the main responsibility for reaching goals lies with a nation and its people through the Ministry of Agriculture.
During World Food Day, they have to make sure that they plant a lot of food for themselves, and also consume our own traditional food.
By involving children, youth groups, women's committees, farmers and other parties, Samoa has made World Food Day a true Samoan celebration.
And depending on the theme, we take care of that and do demonstrations, bring out displays which would best depict the theme of that particular year on World Food Day.
In line with International Theme Alliance Against Hunger, Samoa has created its own alliances by bringing together the different actors involved in the fight against hunger in Samoa. The alliance was created by different sectors of Samoan society even before the World Food Day was established globally.
We have a committee which we formed almost 20 years ago, which comprises of members of various ministries in government and also representations from non-government organizations. We also have representatives from farmers, from fishermen's group, and from livestock owners. And all these people come together in a committee which looks after and promote and encourage the themes of each of each World Food Day.
These groups include the lone farmer working on his plantation, to the fishermen who go out to sea every day, to the woman who grows vegetables to feed her family, up to the donor organizations who provides funding to assist these people and the local agricultural ministry who guides all these parties to ensuring food security in Samoa.
Hopefully that will trickle down and then expand as our own frontage to fight hunger as a global issue.
This is supported by the World Food Summit held in 1996. Also included in the alliance are non-governmental organizations who take part in national committees and make up important contributions. Educational institutions are also making their contribution by focusing on developing awareness about World Food Day during the formative years, which include essay and poetry competitions, workshops and roundtables.
We do have programs for schools. We also have programs for the target groups like the adults, at the village level. In our own ministry program, we have extension services, various divisions, and then they all look at areas where they think that will help not only the farmers but the public at large.
A main feature of World Food Day is the individuals who contribute through their participation and also those of standing in community who lend significant support to the objectives and activities of World Food Day. Rich in natural resources, Samoa has been fortunate to be able to feed its own people. However, we face a huge challenge to maintain that we have now in order to ensure the long-term sustainability of food security in Samoa. Thus, more responsibility is placed on Samoa's alliances against hunger. World Food Day in Samoa brings out the best of the people and the land. In Samoa, this day brings together the international celebration of food, the agricultural show, and Samoan Day.
At the national level, we have a National World Food Day Committee, which comprising of representatives from relevant government ministries and NGOs and from the private sectors.
This gives all the groups in society the chance to be involved in the celebration. Students go to school wearing Samoan attire and lunch on Samoan food.
And besides food, we also encourage people, because it's also a Samoan Day, we encourage people to wear our Samoan clothes.
E fua mai ai se la, e vai ma fa mana tuma ia te. Ola fia ai no raka me ki no langa ako. Vai le se me kusia. Patalo vai. Ha? Ta ta
It is a day where the actors of the alliance come out to embrace our natural resources, preventing us from hunger.
We've combined the World Food Day aims and the themes with our own agricultural show. This is a further effort in enhancing the importance of food and food security in Samoa. We encourage people to have to supply enough food for their own sustenance, but also we encourage the Ministry of Health, who is a member of the committee, to look at the quality side of those food.
This year, the World Food Day in Samoa was commemorated in Siumu, where the agriculture show, prize givings for competitions and national acknowledgement through official speeches by ministers and FAO representatives. It was a success in many ways. There was a huge turnout of various schools, organizations and the general public to witness the celebrations and the many displays which showcased the theme of World Food Day. Agricultural products of unusual proportions from different villages, organizations, groups and individuals were displayed. It gave them the chance to display and show the public the results of hard work and traditional agricultural practices.
In advising farmers and advising the public and advising those who are working in their farms on what type of crops to grow, which time to grow best, and what sort of returns they are expected to receive from those crops.
There was an abundance of taro, ta'amu, bananas, cabbages, kava and other root crops, fruits and vegetables on display. As of 2002, there were 23,227 households in Samoa. 17,829 of those are agriculturally active. Of this number, 26% sell taro for their livelihood.
Basically, agriculture is our main source of food supply here, but I think there are also a lot of other ways providing food, like in the area of fisheries, forestry, the livestock. These are all the areas that we have to look at and make sure that they develop it, so that they can get food and other benefits.
Despite the taro leaf blight, taro remains the biggest food crop farmed in Samoa. The second highest farmed crop in Samoa is bananas. The Ministry of Agriculture assists the farmers of these crops as noted in the 2002 Agricultural Corporate Plan, which states,
providing expert assistance to improve the performance and output of the primary production sector without compromising the protection and conservation of Samoa's natural resources.
World Food Day pays tribute to all these actors in our society who are working towards ensuring food security in Samoa. To celebrate World Food Day, the Ministry of Agriculture, Forests, Fisheries and Meteorology, with the support of the Food and Agriculture Organization, recognizes the importance of a stable supply of food for our people.
As stated in the Ministry of Agriculture, Forestry, Fisheries and Meteorology's corporate plan, one of the long-term goals is to revitalize traditional food production and other primary products within the village economy and enhance food security for the nation.
This goal is promoted during World Food Day.
During World Food Day in Samoa, we organize and conduct a lot of promotional activities to keep the public aware, know how we produce food, provide people with technical assistance, and also advise that to prepare themselves, and make themselves self-sufficient in terms of food.
The Ministry of Agriculture's vision to create a strong and sustainable primary production sector leading to higher standards of living and better health for Samoan people in a dynamic Samoa was successfully carried out in the celebration of World Food Day. The theme International Alliances Against Hunger was strongly emphasized in all the events and activities of World Food Day. This is through the support of the Food and Agriculture Organization of the United Nations in collaboration with the Ministry of Agriculture and the local alliances involved. The success of this can only be assured through the active participation of local alliances. The aim being to ensure quality food security for the people of Samoa today and future generations.